What is the difference between King Saul and King David? Now, they were both kings. Saul was the first king. David followed him. Saul was a bad king. David was a good king. But if you read the narrative, Saul broke, as far as I could tell, 2 of the 10 commandments. You know how many David broke? 6. It may be 7 if you include the idol that his wife had in the house. But how is it then that David is a man after God's own heart, breaking 7 of the 10 commandments, and Saul is a bad king, but only broke 2 of the 10 commandments? Here's the secret sauce. When David sinned, and we all do, he never blamed anyone else for his sin. He always took responsibility. Saul, on the other hand, and you can read it in 1 Samuel chapters 12 through 14, 3 times he was confronted with different sins. All 3 times, his initial response was to point to someone else and say, yeah, but it's what they did that caused me to do this. This is no different than what we know today. An organization called Partners in Leadership Workplace Accountability. They created an index that reveals that this is not going to surprise you, 74% of people where you work are unwilling to acknowledge when they contribute to a problem. So, what are we going to do about it? You might think, that's a big problem. We need a big solution. No, here's the solution. And it's the solution for you. Make your bed. What? Yeah, make your bed. When you begin with a simple task at the beginning of your day that creates order and responsibility in your life, it carries on throughout the day. These are habits that generate other positive habits. And I want you to listen to Admiral McRaven coaching his people to make their bed.
To me, basic SEAL training was a lifetime of challenges crammed into 6 months. So here are the 10 lessons I learned from basic SEAL training that hopefully will be of value to you as you move forward in life. Every morning in SEAL training, my instructors, who at the time were all Vietnam veterans, would show up in my barracks room, and the first thing they'd do was inspect my bed. If you did it right, the corners would be square, the covers would be pulled tight, the pillow centered just under the headboard, and the extra blanket folded neatly at the foot of the rack. It was a simple task, mundane at best, but every morning we were required to make our bed to perfection. It seemed a little ridiculous at the time, particularly in light of the fact that we were aspiring to be real warriors, tough, battle-hardened SEALs. But the wisdom of this simple act has been proven to me many times over. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And a made bed gives you encouragement that tomorrow will be better. So if you want to change the world, start off by making your bed.